This is the plaintiff, Marinetta Mackins. She says she hired her friend, the defendant, to install some shades in her new condo. And one day, while she was watching cartoons with her grandchild, one of them came crashing down. The defendant installed them incorrectly. She had to hire someone else to reinstall them and is suing for the $175 it cost her. This is the defendant, Burnell Overton. He says he's an Uber driver who helped his friend out and hung some shades for her. Unfortunately, one of her window frames was defective. The frame broke and the shade came down. The plaintiff's trying to make it seem like he did something wrong, but she should be going after the person who put her window frame in, not him. Owe her money? Funny. He's accused of being shady.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff hired the defendant to install shades, and while the plaintiff's grandchild was watching TV, the shades came crashing down. The defendant says the shades were defective. It's the case of shady practices.
Thank you, Douglas. Marinetta Mackins,
Yes.
you are suing Burnell Overton for $175 that you want to be reimbursed because he did a faulty job installing some shades.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me what you say happened.
I called Mr. Burnell on the 12th and asked him would he do a job for me.
How did you know him?
I met him through another party. I've been knowing him for years. I thought we was friends, and two, I gave him the opportunity to do this job.
Okay, but have you ever hired him to do a job before?
No, but I know of other people that have hired him.
Oh, okay. So you knew that he did handiwork and that you...
Yes.
Okay. So you asked him to put up some shades. How many shades?
It was 3 in the living room plus the terrace and 2 in the bedroom.
Okay. And he was going to charge you how much for that?
$125 for the whole job. $25 was to bring the terrace shades from Lowe's because I had to order them. They wasn't ready yet. And $100 was for to put up the shades.
Got it. Okay, so he went to Lowe's and he picked all of it up. That's the $25.
He only picked the shades up for
okay,
the
picked
for
the
the
one
terrace.
he had to pick up. All right, and then he gets to your house and he hangs up all of them, and what goes wrong?
He hangs up the 3 in the living room, the 2 in the bedroom. The terrace wasn't ready yet. What happened is that on the 18th, I was in the bedroom with my great-grandson.
This is after how many days after he had installed it?
2 months and 4 days later.
Okay, so 2 months later, what happened?
I was in the bedroom with my grandson looking at cartoons, and I just heard something go boom, 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 boom.
Where was the boomity bum 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 happening?
Coming from the living room.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I didn't know what the problem was at that time. So I grabbed my grandson and
How old is your
great-grandson
or grandson?
My great-grandson.
Great-grandson is 3. So you grab him and what?
And I look around the wall of the living room, and I see that the shades from the terrace had fell with the window frame, and then the other ones was like coming down.
All at the same time?
Yeah, they just because.
Wait, all at the same time?
The shades fell from the terrace. The terrace shades fell
all the way down.
All the way down.
Okay.
Then when I went in, they was on the floor already. But when I
that's what made the noise.
Yes.
Do you have a picture of that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so then you look at the other ones, and according to you, they're falling down?
Yes.
Do you have a picture of that so I can see that they're falling down?
Yeah, you can see it. You can see the frame of the window coming down. He put it on the frame of the window, which is a snap-on. You see that iron piece?
No, I have no idea what I'm looking at. Come on over here so you can explain it to me. Now, what am I looking at?
Okay, this is the terrace window, the terrace doors. Okay, there's no shade there because they fell already. This is an iron piece that go behind the frame of the window. The frame of the window is a snap-on. So there's nothing there to hold nothing up but this. He was supposed to put up on here. Instead, he put it on the frame, which came down.
The metal frame?
Right. It's a thin piece of metal where he put the shades at.
So he attached a shade to the metal frame?
To the metal frame.
Are those contacts or are those your eyes?
Well, I bought them. They know they contacts.
They look really good.
Thank you so much.
What's this a picture?
This is a better picture. This is the terrace window. This is the frame. See the hook? This is the other shades coming down.
Yeah, but I see that it's coming down, but I also see that it's attached to the
frame, to the brown piece.
Did you screw the shades into the metal?
Yes.
Why? That doesn't sound right. Like, How do you know that metal, because it's a thin piece of metal,
is, if
you
the
can go ahead and
metal-
go back. How did you figure that would hold up? It turns out it didn't.
Yes, it didn't. But how am I supposed to know? If you're doing window treatment, if you installing windows and if there's anything above the window that can't support the window treatment, I would think that it would be some type of notification indicating that whatever you do, don't
I don't know
put
what you're
window
talking
treatment
about.
here.
I see a ledge right there. Why didn't you just attach it to the ledge right there? I see drywall ledge right there. Why didn't you attach it to the ledge rather than the metal? Right? All right. So you charged her $100. Why are you suing for $175?
Because I had to get somebody else to put the shades back up for me. They charged me $7. I have a letter from them.
Right, but then you're suing him for the $100, and then you want him also to pay the $75. That means you would have had all your shades hung up for free. But you should, because you have pretty eyes? What?
So his defense is that, well, it wasn't strong enough where I mounted it. That a defense?
No. He should have bought some curtains that weren't going to crush a toddler.
Well, no, the plaintiff is the one who ordered the shades. The defendant installed them, but the defendant saying, well, I put it on something that wasn't strong enough. Whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? Come on, whose fault is that?
The person who put them up.
Yes! And what do you do in a situation like that?
You don't put them up.
Yes, going inside the courtroom.
So essentially, are any of the ones that he hung up still up, like the bedroom ones?
No, the guy, when he came to put the other ones, the living room ones back up, he changed that because that was on a metal frame too, and he said eventually they will fall.
They're gonna fall, so he
Right.
attached them just to the
He
frame, and he had
attached
no
them.
problem figuring that out, right? Pay the lady back her $100, her court costs, and good luck to everybody.
Thank you so much.
Well, the plaintiff prevails. Mr. Overton, do you think you've learned something about how to hang curtains
Yes,
or
I did.
shades?
Yes, I did.
You've learned a valuable lesson.
Yes, stay away from them.
All right. Well, I'm sorry, but yeah, cost you. Okay. Sorry
Yes.
about that. You must sign a few documents on your way out of the courtroom, Ms. Makins, if you'll come out here. Yeah, I'm surprised you went to court over this.
I needed my shades up.
It was a big deal for you, right?
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Because he was supposed to be my friend
Yeah?
for years.
Yeah?
You know, and then when it came down to, money,
Yeah.
he flipped on me.
Well,
But I think the judge made a good decision.
I'm sure you agree.
Yes, I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you so
very
much.
much. Okay. Harvey?
Okay, I mean, we have seen a lot of these cases. It doesn't matter if the defendant is doing this as his side hustle. If he is undertaking to perform a service, he has to do it professionally. He can't say, I'm a rank amateur and this is just what I do on the side. If he doesn't do it right, there is no defense that he doesn't do it a lot. He is responsible for all of the damages that occurs.